Hey everyone, Shamim here and welcome back to our next episode of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Universe Mode. A big one for you this evening, including a massive main event between Shinsuke Nakamura and Tomohiro Ishii. Also, we've got Michael Elgin versus Sanada, plus Kota Ibushi will be defending the Never Openweight Championship. So like I said, this is our opening match of the evening. Sanada will take on Michael Elgin. And as we saw last week, the debut, and Brian Cage will be at ringside for Michael Elgin. And here we have them, first of all, Sanada. I think this might be Sanada's first singles match so far in this universe mode. Not the best core in the world, but still pretty good nonetheless. And I'd be interested to see how he gets on here against Big Mike. And here comes his opponent there, Michael Elgin, accompanied by Mr. GMSI there back in the background. Mr. Brian Cage, I really like this Brian Cage call. I mean, I've waited for so many years to get a good Brian Cage, and finally we have one. And here we go then. Just start off by apologising if I do sound dodgy. It's because I am dodgy. I'm a bit rough today. A bit ill, but I wanted to make sure I didn't skimp out on my schedule, so I have continued going to make sure I don't let anyone down. That just sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Not let anyone down, but I want to stay to my schedule. I like being on target. I like being on time. I have a very target-driven job, and I like to make sure that in real life I manage to get sure everything's done in schedule as well. I can barely even talk. I can't get the right sentences out. I'm just babbling now, I know, really. But either way, let's ignore that crap now. Yes, Sanada, I think I said this before, I think Sanada is very, very dark. Maybe it doesn't need to be this dark, maybe a little bit lighter will be fine. Big Mike, of course, is still a bit funky. I think the face-wise might be a little bit better. If you've not seen my 205 Live video the other day, I am having some issues with the most recent DLC. My PlayStation's files are corrupted, which means that I can no longer access the PlayStation Store. So I'm going to have to do a return to factory default on my PlayStation to be able to access the DLC, which is bloody annoying. I don't quite know when and how to do that, to be honest. I know how to do it, but the problem is we're going to lose all our save files by doing it, and means I'm going to have to rebuild these universe modes, which is not a problem. I can do that, but it's going to take me a while to get the cores together. I might wait till I finish 205 Live. Although it's annoying because we obviously wanted Leo Rush, we wanted the proper Ricochet, we wanted Mike Kanellis, all for 205 Live, and now we're not able to use them. We've only got like 8 episodes left of 205 Live anyway, so maybe I'll do that. Anyway, Sanada with the pin over Big Mike, who kicks out. And that's anyone out there does know about this issue. If you've had this issue before, please let me know if there's another way of fixing it. But essentially, whenever I press onto the PlayStation Store, I just get a permanent loading screen that says please wait. It's really weird. Sanada in control of Big Mike here. Goes for the over-the-top cutter, succeeds. Big Mike though, massive clothesline, taking Sanada down. And you feel like Evil would have been here today, but Evil not here, and I'm not quite sure why. Mainly because I forgot about it, to be honest, but there you go. Falcon Arrow there by Big Mike, and he has taken a lot of control of this match. In fairness, Brian Cage has not really had much of an impact so far. Of course, making his debut the other day in the previous episode was one thing. I don't think he wants to get too involved unless he needs to. And I feel like Michael Elgin has got this match under control at this point in time. I dare say we'll see Brian Cage in action at some point. I will say that Jeff Cobb has requested a match against Brian Cage. Of course, Cage made his debut last week attacking Jeff Cobb during that match against Elgin. So Jeff Cobb would like some retribution. Nice belly-to-belly suplex there by Elgin. As Sanada drops to the outside. This is Brian Cage's opportunity to get involved, but no. Nice little bit of avoidance there between the two of them. And Elgin just threw Sanada into Cage, and Cage still refusing to get involved. Of course, he doesn't want to get involved because Elgin will get suspended, disqualified if he does. Sanada now taking Elgin up, looking for... he keeps him up there for a long time. Then he's going to drop him alley-oop style face first onto that top turnbuckle pad. Sanada now has taken control back in this match. I thought Big Mike was going to walk this at one point, but nice. It's an ace crusher, then rolled into a really nice reverse dragon sleeper. And by twisting the body as he is, grabbing the arm from behind, he's just increasing the tension put on the neck. It was a lot more vicious. Sanada now dragging Elgin into the corner. And a big chop as well. But Elgin comes back with a big chop of his own. Takes Sanada up and looking for a fall-away slam. But Sanada lands on his feet and into that reverse dragon sleeper. That could be enough. I think that's one of Sanada's finisher maneuvers, isn't it? Can Elgin fight free? Elgin does manage to roll free. But Sanada goes to the pin. 1, 2. Has the damage been done? It has, and Sanada gets the victory either way. He locked in that reverse dragon sleep, and although Elgin was able to break free, the damage had been done already. And Sanada picks up a very, very big victory for him. Defeating Michael Elgin in singles competition. Of course, like I said, I think Elgin and Cage are going to be a really, really good tag team moving forward, aren't they? I think it's a really strong tag team we can add into our tag team pool. And I mean, when you add them against Gorillas of Destiny, Gallows and Anderson, obviously Evil and Sanada, the Killer Elite Squad, I think it's going to be a massive addition to that tag team division. Going to make it much, much stronger. I mean, it was already a very strong division already. But like I said, a big victory for Sanada. We need to get a better Sanada, don't we? I mean, look at that. He looks more like Johnny Bravo. His skin tone is far too dark for me, but his face is not good either. His face is okay, but it's just not really good, is it? I mean, it's not on Brian Cage level. That Brian Cage core is fantastic. So great win for Sanada. Is that back-to-back losses? No, Elgin got the win last week, didn't he? The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is a open challenge for the Open Neverweight Championship. Introducing first, the champion. And here he is then, your champion, Kota Ibushi, doing his second open challenge of this universe mode. Of course, last time cashed in by Flying Brian Pillman. Who this time? So who's going to be cashing in today? Then, of course, saw Flying Brian Pillman last time. This time... oh, hello. This time, it's one half of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. It's Kyle O'Reilly. This is a big one. Kyle O'Reilly versus Kota Ibushi. This is going to be a great match. Looks to become a first double champion in this universe mode. And that's what it's for then, the Never Openweight Championship. Kota Ibushi won that belt by defeating Will Ospreay in a best 2 out of 3 falls match at Wrestle Kingdom, which was the finale, of course, of our G1 Climax tournament. He then defended it for the first time in episode number 3 in an open challenge where Brian Pillman, I've said that 3 times now, cashed it in. So this is his second opportunity to defend his belt, and of course he will also be defending his belt at our Dominion pay-per-view. Again, another open challenge, I think. Why not? I do enjoy an open challenge. So Kota Ibushi, can he hold the championship again? Like I said, I think this is going to be the most defended championship and probably the most change of handsy championship too. I don't know. Depends. At the moment, Kota Ibushi is doing a very, very strong run, and can he take that run even further? As he hands the belt over to the referee, who is going to pretend all of his dreams have come true, and the referee is the Openweight champion. Bless him. He spent his entire childhood wanting to be a wrestler, and he ended up being so fat and ugly he ended up being a referee instead. Anyway, the bell goes. We are underway. Kota Ibushi versus Kyle O'Reilly for the Never Openweight Championship. Kyle O'Reilly looking to become a dual champion. Of course, already one half of the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Of course, if he does win this championship, he will be requested to defend both at the pay-per-view at Dominion. As Kyle O'Reilly catching Kota Ibushi, takes him straight up. And O'Reilly having a very, very strong start here. And looking for the pin, but no, he rolls it through into a cross armbar on Kota Ibushi. This is a very early submission locked in, and Kota could tap. But it looks like he is going to be able to wrench himself free, which he does. Ibushi sends O'Reilly over the top. Up he goes for a vertical suplex, bringing him back in the ring the hard way. Before locking in a... It wasn't really a T-bone, was it really? It was almost like a rock bottom suplex. The weird one, wasn't it? As Ibushi now gets in the back, a nice quick dragon suplex, and O'Reilly did have the bottom rope with his foot, but the referee started the count when it had pinged free. It's a good match between these two. I really like this match, actually. It's a real fun one. Nice forearm there by Ibushi, who takes Kyle O'Reilly. I've seen this before. It's brutal, this maneuver. Just tucks the head and then just drops him in that suplex. It's brutal. I don't think you'll ever see that match in real life because it's just too risky, isn't it? That maneuver is just far too risky. Ibushi brings O'Reilly back up to his feet, and O'Reilly sends... really sent it into the corner, sorry, and then Ibushi catches him with a boot in the face and into a handspring backflip. Ibushi brings O'Reilly back up, but O'Reilly catches him with the uppercut. Now into the turnbuckle with a clothesline to the back as well. O'Reilly with a pin. Ibushi manages to break free. Slides the ring. Clever work by Ibushi there, just avoiding O'Reilly. Trying to catch him and take control of the match, which he does there by avoiding that. And no, it's too slow though. O'Reilly seems to have that little speed advantage, which he uses to lock in the butterfly suplex in for a second. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for a third. O'Reilly looking super strong right now. We can have a brand new Never Openweight challenge. I think any championships have changed hands so far, have they? Saying that, I think this is the only one that's been defended so far, isn't it? Yeah. This is the only one that's been defended so far. And then, of course, we will have all of our championships defended during the 3-episode Dominion pay-per-view. Next episode's a big one. Next episode, we're going to have 3 number 1 contenders. No, we're not. We have 2 number 1 contenderships. The Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships and the Intercontinental Championship as well. So that'd be pretty interesting. You know what? I've messed this up. I've actually messed this up tonight. I told you I'm not with it. I'm not very well and I've really messed this up. Okay. Well, I've got the episodes mixed up a little bit. So we're going to be having our Intercontinental Championship number 1 contendership match tonight. Because I messed it up. So it's going to be Naito versus Tanahashi in our main event tonight. As O'Reilly now catches Ibushi, locks in that front guillotine hold. Takes him down, but Ibushi strong enough to lift O'Reilly back up and slam him into the ground. Ibushi now getting around the back of O'Reilly. Straight jacket German. Only a 2 count. O'Reilly playing possum, catching Ibushi into the pin. Now cross armbar. Oh, he has the leg hooked as well. Is Ibushi going to tap? No, Ibushi once again able to break free. Been a really good match so far. I just wish I wasn't ill to be able to enjoy it more. O'Reilly slides at the back of that from Ibushi. Gets to the back and now a nice reverse DDT by O'Reilly. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. O'Reilly brings Ibushi back up to his feet. Ibushi, nice, taking him down. The big kicks followed by that sweep. O'Reilly breaks free though, a great super kick. Ibushi back up to his feet, O'Reilly stalking, and O'Reilly just haluva kicks the rope for no reason apparently. Not quite sure the idea behind that, before being ejected from the ring. That's right hand there by Ibushi, who takes O'Reilly up to the top. Ibushi now heads up to the top with O'Reilly. What is he going for here? It's a superplex by Ibushi on O'Reilly. Nice right hand by Ibushi. Hooks it in once again for another straight jacket German. 1, 2, and no, still only a 2 count. Wow, what a match this has been. Big, big match this one. Ibushi now taking O'Reilly up. Is he looking for the last ride? Sit out the Ibushi bomb. Surely this time he pins him for the 1, the 2, and the 3 count. And Kota Ibushi once again successfully retains his Never Openweight Championship. His second successful retention of the belt in this universe mode. He's been so good as Kota Ibushi, hasn't he? The thing, he's had 2 very, very good matches. However, when it gets to pay-per-view time, you know we're going to have to bring something special out of the pay-per-view. Someone big is going to have to challenge Ibushi at the pay-per-view, but who could that be? And here we go then. Here's the main event that's not supposed to be the main event. It's supposed to be next episode's main event. It is Tetsuya Naito versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. The winner goes on to Dominion to face off against Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. First up then, we have got the leader of the LIJ stable, Tetsuya Naito. Had a decent time in the G1 Climax Festival, and I'd love to see him get a match against Finn Balor. I think it'd be a cracking match. I think Tetsuya Naito versus Demon Balor has got money written all over it. But of course, how can anyone say no to such a legendary wrestler in Hiroshi Tanahashi? Absolutely fantastic man. And a great opportunity. I feel like, yeah, I think Balor beat Tanahashi for the Intercontinental Championship at Wrestle Kingdom, so Tanahashi gets a chance at a rematch. But it's going to take a lot of work to get that rematch, because he is going to have to defeat Tetsuya Naito to get there. And Naito looking very strong, just pinning Tanahashi away in the corner. Naito, nice clothesline. And a big drop kick there by Naito as well, dominating the early proceedings of the match. Tanahashi went for the splash in the corner. Naito avoids it. Naito sends Tanahashi in once again. Went for the running drop kick, but Tanahashi avoided it and sends Naito into the corner now and catches him with that forearm. Naito rolls Tanahashi through. Went for the big clothesline. Tanahashi with a slap and then a running forearm as well. Tanahashi brings Naito back up to his feet. Nice running clothesline. Naito now been a bit cocky here, just resting up on the corner. Sorry, I'm still coughing away. I feel like I've got worse since recording this video, but like I said, I didn't want to fall behind my schedule. I got a couple of days off though, thankfully. I booked off 6 months ago. I do this every year now. 6 months ago, I booked off WrestleMania and Royal Rumble weekends, which is cool. I really enjoy doing that, so that was pretty nice. So at least I've got a few days to recuperate before I go back to work. Referee counting up high here. I wonder what happened if this counts the double count out where we go triple threat, whether we would just maybe have another Intercontinental match, just both guys losing. I don't know actually how I'd feel about that. Maybe that's not a bad idea actually. I'd normally just do a triple threat, but I might just like tell both guys to bugger off and give it to Ishii versus Nakamura instead. I don't know what we'd do as Naito's up on the top. This is dangerous by Naito. Double axe handle to the outside. A bit of a weird move to the outside, but it's effective nonetheless. Referee counts up and Naito slides back into the ring. Naito dropping Tanahashi face first into the middle rope. And now, oh, neck breaker. Wow, that was pretty brutal, that neck breaker, wasn't it? Just draped across that middle rope. Not enough though, only a 2 count still. Naito drop kick to the back of the head of Tanahashi. Tanahashi wincing in pain as Naito brings him back up to his feet now. Into the flatline and then locks in the Koji clutch submission hold. If Tanahashi taps here, then Naito is going to Dominion, but Tanahashi does break free. Tanahashi fighting back with a boot in the gut, now drops down to try and catch the leg of Naito, but Naito saw it coming and a boot basically to Tanahashi. Tanahashi fights back though with that spinning heel kick now, grasping the leg, dropping him into a Michinoku driver styley, and now rocking that air guitar. A forearm, followed by another forearm. Into the sling blade, and look where he's positioned. Oh, maybe don't look where he's positioned then, as Tanahashi brings Naito back up for another sling blade. Double sling blades. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Does Tanahashi have plans now that he takes Naito up? He's going to go. He does. He hits the Styles Clash. We saw him get some points for that in the G1. And looking for it again, but no. Naito did Austin Aries and no-sold a big finisher maneuver. Tanahashi, though, with a shin breaker. Keeps on the leg into the dragon screw. And now he heads up top. Looking for a bit of high fly flow. There's the pin, and surely that's going to be enough. No, it's not. Naito kicks out. Wow. Naito showing some extreme resilience here. Tanahashi's up top once again. They're looking for the elbow drop. Naito avoids it. Naito brings Tanahashi back up. But Tanahashi has dominated the majority of this match, really. But it doesn't matter who dominates the match. It's about who gets the freak out at the end of the day, isn't it? Both guys back up on their feet. Tanahashi catching Naito. Dragon suplex. There's the pin. 2, or still only a 2 count. And every time Naito looks like he's getting back in control, Tanahashi just seems to have enough to turn it back around in his favour. Nice reverse DDT there by Tanahashi. Naito slowly climbs back up to his feet, and Tanahashi just clotheslines him to the outside. Tanahashi joins him on the outside. Back into the ring. Tanahashi sling blade once again. I thought he might have gone high fly flow, but no. Naito's back up on his feet. Stiff right hand, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Destino hit by Naito out of nowhere. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Naito's done it. Wow. Naito has done it. Wow, I cannot believe that. I mean, Tanahashi was so dominant in this match. And Naito just takes his opportunity and hits the Despacito? Despacito? I've forgotten it already. The Desperado. Why is it gone from my head? I literally just said it like 2 minutes ago. I always do this. I don't care anymore. There we go. A great win then for Tetsuya Naito. Naito will go on to face Balor at Dominion for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. And of course, Hiroshi Tanahashi is going to do nothing. Sorry, Tan. I think we've got a couple of spare slots. So I think if we do have a couple of spare slots in the pay-per-view, we'll give some big names some matches just for entertainment purposes, or a chance to see some big names in some pretty good matches. But either way, that is the end of this episode of New Japan. Thank you very much if you got this far and put up with my terrible, sad illness voice. I tried my best to try and fake not having it, but it's a bugger. My throat's killing me. But there you go. I'm going to stop blabbing now. I'm going to go to bed. If you have enjoyed this one, please do hit a like, and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shadow Gamer. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Universe mode. Bye.